When we wake up in the morning and have had a dream during the night, we just say and carry on. But have you ever wondered between the real world perceive what we refer to as the real world? But how would we prove reality if we these as old as mankind itself have been the subject of much scientific inquiry? The is that the subject of several box office. So much attention, debates over them continue. General release. In this film, we shall be evaluating nature of matter by question how the world we imagine to be real is of illusions. He has not the he is mistaken. His real body is in a capsule-like device filled with a special fluid. Like millions of other humans, is made to live in a vegetation that rule the world. Brain is connected to a computer technology been created in Neo by a program as the Matrix. He experienced only what 20th century are actually real. The fact is, though, that he is being kept immobile in a kind of suspended animation in a capsule in 2199. In short, the world that Neo imagines to be real actually consists of a computer. A group of humans led by their leader Morpheus who have escaped the machines separates Neo from the machine of the Matrix. He will also tasted and felt has all his experience his brain. Virtual reality and a world made up of electrical signals. Neo understand the Matrix is a creates virtual reality in the brain. The world that Neo imagines himself to live in is just part of this program. Being Neo from the Matrix, Morpheus and his again educating Neo to the Matrix. Neo lies down, wires attached to his head, and waits for the software to be loaded. Loading is complete. He opens his appearance, his hair is longer.
is the construct. It's our loading program. We can load anything from clothing to equipment, weapons, training simulations. We need.
Computer program?
Hard to believe? The plugs in your arms and head are gone?
Are sitting in front of a matrix on the screen.
Only as part of a neural simulation that you've been. This is the world.
By so imagine our actual world D. As Hitler he would put hard in other words, the world was in the world and so for he minds the simulated environment highly realistic and is therefore very excited. Yet he is still locked open.
Program. Reality of the matrix. Rules like gravity. Rules are no different than the rules.
People can feel very different to where they are. Image loaded off all the walls of this room. This room with stereo glasses imagine themselves to be somewhere and even see were is no need in order for us to imagine ourselves to be somewhere there. Everything we experience actually in our mind. We can direct contact with in other words, everything we perceive and are sure about our lives is formed. To extend the real and virtual vanilla God. Runs the people in his environment, financial and social circle, until his face is ruined in a David contract will enable him to have a loop. His body will be kept in a special location. He goes on living in a virtual world. Around him in the virtual world, eat and enjoy himself. Beginning with distinguish between certain that he can. He
Change. Your appearance now is what we call residual self of your digital self.
Neo still does not believe. He is about the subject of reality.
Real?
If you're talking about what you can see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain.
Morpheus is striking what we call is actually an interpretation of the signal transmitted to the. We perceive the outside world, our however, that we are dealing with the world. Ample, we cannot. There is a table there. We see. The eyes of the merely an agent. There are retina in the eye. And the photons that land on an electrical current. Nerves. The visual center in the brain interprets this electrical current and forms an image. I think we actually see the effect in our brains by the information of the light in electrical signal. In fact, we have science to apply to hear. We live in the brain. The outside. In fact, when connected to the medium, see the bright actually an interpretation by the brain of the signals reaching. In the film The Matrix, following comment: food he eats.
I know this steak doesn't exist. In my mouth, the Matrix is telling my brain that it is.
Grave error. We perceive it. The world we perceive a reflection of it may be the world we perceive consists of illusion. Today, computer three-dimensional images can be presented to people and this reality. For example, assistant practitioners at Michigan University, particularly first received virtual operator glass they can experience. Neo continues his in a again the Matrix. The Matrix, everything the same as the original people. Then the traffic regulations people abide by.
Lawyers. We are trying to say what we do. Well, part of that makes them honest. You have to understand. We're not ready to be hopelessly dependent on the system. No.
Now begun in his living to them. The world is a simulation. Cars, the traffic, the ocean, life is just like in the film. Although it may around us is actually real, the merely collections in our minds. Uncertain. Interest. Being.
I can't.
Can you tell the...
Of course, can you?
Think with your head. You signed a contract, did you not?
I signed something.
Was the man in the restaurant there? Accept your body's resistance. Let your head answer.
Yes.
That's right. Who is Ellie?
David, officially induced dreams, genuinely believes in past experiences. The same is true for many people's present lives. Had have been his voice only mind. In other words, imaginary actual. Our own situation is very like that of the character in the film. Everything in the world we live in is under the control of God, and every tiny detail has been created as part of a test. Someone that throughout his life, all the events he sees, all the sounds he hears in his brain, will submit to God, creator of us all, infinitely compassionate, rather than falling victim to despair. One verse If God helps you, no one can vanquish you. If he forsakes you, who can help you after that? Believers should put their trust. Subject is the 13th floor. 99. The 13th floor of a business block. Hannah and his colleague Douglas Hall have created a computer in Los Angeles of the information wrote about brain. Hall is connected to a simulator. A fascinating world under and he is a bank cashier named John Ferguson. He is lying in 19. Everything ugly join, exceptionally realistic. Cars bear hallmarks of 19. Yet not one of these images is real. All brain formed by signal from the modern technology feeling produced by artificial signals as if they were real. By means of a glove, people can feel that a non-existent person. A most important conclusion may be drawn from the existence is not necessary for us to what experience is real. 1930. One day he reads a letter written by the creator of the program, Anand Buller, and he learns his life in a virtual world. Goes to Doug Hall and
read it, I thought it was bad, the world's sham, fat chance. And all the stuff about going to the end of the earth. I did exactly what the letter said. I figured, what the hell? I put that car on the highway. After a while, there was no. I did exactly what that letter said. Don't stop for anything. Not even bear. There was no movement. Everything was. Me about the limit simulation. Now.
so that neither the pain and fear of Douglas Hall nor the blood flowing from his leg prove that the world we live in is real. And even the blood-ring film progresses, we encounter a crack. Are actually part of the simulation. In other words, 2024. Are connected to a in live all have something similar virtual environment. There is no material in a dream. The most realistic seeming emotion and even how can you prove that you are not doing it for a moment? What makes real life different from our dream? We are a moment. In fact, we perceive what we find will happen in our mind. This is because of the disregard to dream. It is impossible that what is illusion point emphasized in these terms
Which are the difference between dream world.
Can't be what?
but I, David Sophia, the affected dream.
Horrible dream. I went down there to the car. Car. He drove off with my arm and face. I can't wait.
Similar subjects are being dealt with in the matrix. In their characters, and therefore see or ears with which to hear. Thanks to information, a person of time place. No different. In the same way that we learn to imagine reality, also come to an end one day, and began who has raised to make them and grant him peace, also draws attention to this. And together the essence of matter. It is known science. 2000 story with scientist J. Idealism. Hello, universe. All never have been reported. We produce a single bundle of air that it would take to match food by relying on solid. It seems to have some kind of independent space. A cup of coffee, a water, somewhere. But all film The Matrix, we may be living entitled to them and then deleted. Brooke follows. No need to wait for Matrix 2 to come out. You would already live in a giant community. Of course, you thought the Matrix because you were into. Single author that Hollywood movies come much closer than we do. Is some probability in the virtual world, as some movies depict. I understood in recent years that we are not causes people to reflect more deeply. The frequent from movies reality so realistically that
flowers, people, seas, briefly everything we see, and everything that God is.
This fact in this intense regret in the hereafter. They will voice that to during their lives as they chase in the belief they the people, goods, rank, and equal to God. Hereafter were images in their minds.
What are they?
They will suffer intense sorrow as
all
one by one. God reveals these in the hereafter. Quran. Those besides God you associated with Him. They have or willing to anything at all before. That guides the disbelief. It is of the utmost importance to understand the secret beyond throughout this film. Mountains, flowers, people, briefly everything we see and everything that God Quran that nothing is created and does indeed. To say that does not exist. On the contrary, but what we see is a copy of that world, interceptions in our brains. Therefore, an truth make to lives experience a copy of matter will all change. Who becomes aware of this, that God pervades all places, and that everything takes leave His command. His closeness to and fear of God will increase, and consequently he will strictly be set by God. Everyone who knows him at all understands to account for his every after possess the finest moral values. Thus everyone else with love and respect, and people will compete to behave well. It is clear that matter is an illusion. The being is Almighty, created matter out of nothing. It feels in the Quran that there is the living. He is not subject to drowsiness. Everything in the heavens and the earth belongs to him. Who can intercede with him except by his permission? He knows what is before them and what is behind them, but they cannot his knowledge save what he wills. His footstool in heavens and the earth, and their preservation do not tire him. He is the Most High, innocent. God bears witness that there is no deity but him, as do the angels and the people of knowledge upholding justice. There is the Almighty, the All-Wise. The 21st century is a turning point in history. This all peoples and materials will be wiped from the face of the earth. Some, under the influence of the material philosophy, believe absolute, now have come to realize that they themselves are illusion. The absolute being, God, whose being is all there is. This reality the verses. What is in the heavens and in the earth belongs to God. Those who disbelieve insist on their denial, while God is encircling them from behind.
Are they in doubt about the meeting with their Lord? What? Does he not encompass all things?